You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Happy Monday. Man, it was a holiday here. It's Memorial Day, but a lot of folks are still doing stuff all day long around the world. And here, remember, it's not just a party at the beach. There's a reason for Memorial Day. Take a pause and think about that. It's important. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Living on purpose. Is there a simple way to do it, to actually get it there? I think so, because I've noticed over time there's a smile that comes upon somebody's face when there's something about what they're doing they like. Yeah, they do it a lot. It's kind of purposeful. I'll give you some ideas today how to do that, how just to live within your purpose. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. It's the positive boost you need every single day. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com, where you'll find all kinds of neat stuff. I'm grateful to have you here today as we get on with, going to be a fun week, I think. Summertime is here. Summertime is here, and it's already felt like it. Here where I live now, we have a wonderful coastal breeze here, just south of the Daytona Beach area. So it's hot, and it's humid, but it's breezy, and it's beachy, and it's cool. But man, when you get that way like in New York State, kind of yuck. I'd expect it here. Okay, let's do this thing. Every Monday starts with the question, have you done your homework? I'm telling you the most important question I can ask you every single week, and it's a simple one. It's open-ended, and you can do with it as you please. And I'm going to make you this promise right now before I give you that question that you need to ask yourself, that if you will do this consistently for a couple of weeks in a row, that you will eventually not have to do it. Eventually, you'll have most of the answers already there. It'll be good for you. You'll just be kind of keeping up with things, which is what you want. Question is this: how's my life going? That's it. How's my life going? And then you open yourself up to the answer. Is it going great? And I need to figure out how to keep it going that way, because you do need to defend what you love, because if not, it will go away. Change happens whether you're watching it or not, right? So you need to defend that. Make sure you have a plan for it. Or if it's not going the way you want it to go, you can get mad. You can stomp your feet, the whole thing. Or you can just say, no, it's okay. It's not going the way I wanted to go. Let me figure out ways to change that and just be done with it. And what will happen is your subconscious mind is going to kick into gear, and you're either going to learn to defend what you have, or you're going to learn to get rid of what you don't like. Very likely for most of us, it's a combination of the two. So Don't poo-poo this little itty-bitty piece of advice. It's that interpersonal work that you can use as part of a meditation session, or not a medication session, because that might be fun. But it is that piece of advice that will change everything because it's you talking to you. Okay, let's get on with the show today. Usually a little bit longer on Mondays because it's so important that I have you do your homework. But today I want to talk about living on purpose. Now, as I went through writing my gratitude book here that's in the process right now, and got done with it and got done with all the entries I put in it, I looked at it, I said, man, it's real obvious what drives Scott. Living within my purpose, being who I am, feeling like I'm being who I want to be, not just today, but whoever I think I am in the future. You know, becoming the man I was meant to be, if you will, the woman you were meant to be, the person you're meant to be. Living on purpose. And that became very, 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 very evident to me. That evidently I get out of bed every single day and I just want to do whatever it takes to do what makes my heart sing, to be efficient, to enjoy myself, to have a really nice day, to get out of bed, do really cool stuff, go to bed, have great dreams, and go to bed again, and then get up. Again, I should say. Purpose is everything. A lot of folks are running around trying to find their purpose and seek their purpose. I actually really think your purpose is right there in front of you. I think what you're doing every single day, very likely there are portions of your day that are very purposeful. The big question I'm always asking is, what do you do when you're doing you? And what I mean by that is when nobody's asking of you, when you don't have to do anything, what are you doing? And if you find yourself doing something that's, mundane or something that's exciting, it doesn't matter. But what do you do when you default to do something like that? Very likely you are on the edge of figuring out what gives you purpose in life. A lot of people come to me and they say, man, I think there's more. I think there's more for me. I think it's bigger. I think I'm destined for something bigger. And they're searching for that purpose. Well, there is, and you are, and that's how it is. So here's the way I tend to think about things, to discovering your path of purpose. And again, I simplify things down to simple. No need to explain simple, right? Number one, accept who you are on the inside. And you can do that by looking at what you've always done in your past. Because it doesn't matter if you like it or not. It makes no difference. If you did something that you don't like today, be it your values are telling you something different, embrace that. Just accept that. Accept whatever you've been in the past. Just totally accept it. Because there are clues back there to what you do. Do more of them. One of the things that I do here, when I started in radio years ago as a very young guy, all I wanted to be was a shock jock. I got to do it. I got to do it very well. I was very quickly launched into big stations where my job was to shock you and to get big ratings. And boy, I did it. I was good at it. But I never felt good about it. Looking back on that now, that skill set has served me well over the years. Sometimes my foot goes in my mouth because it's kind of built into me. But I accept that I have that. I accept that that thing about me just, getting people's attention is there. And yet I consciously made a choice. I said, listen, I want to have an impact, but not a bad impact. I want a good impact. And over time, by accepting who I was, and what I've been through in the past, I began to morph and evolve into this. Listen, you could have never told me, even a couple of years ago, I'd write a book on gratitude. Even though I live in a grateful state every single day, you could have never told me I would write a book on gratitude. They had to talk me into it. Man, I'm glad I did. Number two, accept what you do when you're doing you, as I already mentioned. It's not a thing, it's a feeling. And I really truly mean this. As a guy who coaches with a lot of people, and gets to know folks, because my clients tend to work with me for years. A very limited client list, and I keep it that way, and they stay for years at a time. So I get to know people, and I get to it's like having an x-ray of them. I see what's happening. And one of the questions I'm always asking is, okay, so what are you doing when you're just doing you? When you're just hanging out being you, what do you prefer to do? How do you think? But over time, what happens is this, I get to see it. Over time, I get to recognize that. Others can recognize things you can't. I can recognize that, they say this, but then they go do that. They come to me, they complain about life, and yet they tell me how happy they were over the weekend when they went someplace. And I put two and two together, and I tell them about that. So I tell them what they're doing that maybe they're not aware of. So you accept who you are and who you've always been, accept what you do every single day. Just accept it. That's all. You can change it if you accept it. And then the next thing, if you do want to make a change, or you want to purposely make a change, live on purpose, then when are you going to begin living that way? Is now a good time? It's not a simple question because it just invokes so much. If you're sitting at a place where you say, okay, I can kind of buy into this, Scott, if I'm paying attention to who I am, what I like to do, and what that gut feeling is, I've always said, I will ask somebody, so what do you think your purpose is? And they'll always say, 100% of the time, I don't know, trying to find my purpose. And then I will say that wonderful NLP question. I'll say, I know you don't know, but if you did, what would it be? And this little smile comes up on their face and they start looking all over the place. And before you know it, they tell me exactly what it is. Boom. Did you catch that question? I know you don't know, but if you did, what would it be? It's in the original NLP textbook, I believe, a long time ago. When you accept that you want to begin and you put a date on when you're going to begin, in other words, when you're not going to do what you're doing anymore, you're just going to start moving that direction, kind of forces the issue, doesn't it? It changes everything when you do. Okay, I have one more going along today. Accept where you are in your life. You can get there from here as long as you know where here is. Used to go into shopping malls. In fact, I was in one the other day. And you walk in a shopping mall and they have a big directory there. And I have no idea where I am. I don't go to shopping malls a lot. I don't know what to do. I just want to go to the place I want to go. It's usually either Victoria's Secret or Auntie Anne's Pretzels. One or the other. As long as I know where theirs are, I'm good. But I walk in there, they got a big red dot on the map. It says, you are here. Oh, wait a second. I know where I am? Cool. I can get there from here. So a lot of folks don't know where they are. They're lost. They're running around thinking they haven't defined where they are. You can be completely happy with a great job and a great family and everything else and still not know where you are. So as long as you know where you are today, how you feel about who you are today, and how you feel about becoming who you want to be tomorrow, you can get there. So accept that wherever you are is where you are. Not good, not bad. It just is. And let's go from there, huh? So accepting real purpose is, I think it's usually revealed by your daily actions and when you're being you. And if you don't like your direction that you're heading, it's time to try a new one. So you accept who you are on the inside. Who cares? Doesn't matter who you are. You can become something else if you want to be. Accept what you do when you're doing you, except when you want to begin to live that person all the time, and accept where you are right now so you now know where you can go to create that life that you want. Obviously, it gets a lot more complicated, but this is only about a 9 or 10 minute podcast, so we can only go so far. But this is mindset stuff for you to think about this a little bit differently and maybe take some of the complexity out of what maybe you're trying to figure out. I hope we can do that. Hey, listen, join me if you'd like to. You don't have to, but it's cool. We got some neat people hanging out at my Facebook group, and it's simple. Go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. It'll take you there. I know you may be over the Facebook thing. You may be thinking, gosh, I don't want any of this crap that's on Facebook all the time now, but we don't have that. We got positive, upbeat, supportive, fun, cool people that I really enjoy hanging out with because we've nurtured that environment there, and they did it, not me. They're making me a better person. So you should go there. dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Doesn't cost anything, but it's good for you. That's a good thing. I'll see you tomorrow.